Mrs. Chinyere Okorocha is a partner and head of the health and pharmaceutical sector at the law firm Jackson, Etty and Edu in Lagos, Nigeria. With over 30 years of experience in intellectual property law, she is considered an authority and expert in the field. She has held numerous leadership positions in professional organizations and has been recognized for her contributions to the legal profession, including being named one of Managing Intellectual Property's top 250 women in IP and one of Nigeria's top 20 women in business law. She has organized and facilitated various IP-related seminars and workshops and advises government agencies on IP law reform.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome to the cause of success conference, Chinyere Okorocha. Please, a warm applause for her. Wow, I am so excited to be here. 10 years. 10 years is a milestone. Under any head, be it a 10-year-old child, a 10-year-old endeavor, a 10-year-old business. One of the things I always say is that you must celebrate milestones. That's why I am so happy with Catherine and her husband for putting together this event, a well-placed event to celebrate 10 years of their business. I was so excited when our husband spoke because unconsciously, he started talking about their marriage. And that tells me that the union is not only strong in business, as business partners, the marriage is also strong. And for that, I give God all the glory. Let's celebrate that. So you may be wondering, how does this lady know Catherine or know Emeka? I don't actually know Emeka, it's Catherine I know. And believe it or not, I'm meeting her for the first time today. So that's what we get in the virtual world, where COVID-19 taught us that you can actually relate with a human being, become friends, become colleagues, become partners, collaborate together, and build trust. Build trust enough for me to invite her to a program I had, I think it was last year, and also trust where she has now determined that I'm worthy of speaking to you today. And for that I am grateful. Catherine, nice to meet you. I've been asked to speak about careers today because I'm actually a career mentor. Apart from being a lawyer, senior lawyer, I'm the chairperson of the Nigerian Bar Association Women Forum. That means all the female lawyers in Nigeria, we have an association, and I kind of lead their association for over 50,000 of us. But over and above that, I believe that women in particular are easily shortchanged. Apologies to the men in the room. I think that career-wise, and even in business, women who perhaps don't have husbands like Emeka find it difficult to reach the peak of their careers. And so there are some things that women need to do in order to ensure that they excel. And that's what my mentorship program is about. It's called Heels. That's shoes, heels, and ladders. And how women can navigate the space. But a lot of the things we teach apply to the male folk too. So I want to start with my own story. And my own story, you see me today and I'm all glammed up, looking pretty, dressed well-groomed. But I didn't fall from the sky, right? It took a process. And that process is what I want to tell you about today, which has made Catherine feel that I'm good enough to be a keynote speaker in her event, which made the Nigerian Bar Association, as the president of the Bar Association, pick me out of all the female lawyers in Nigeria to lead them. and all the other accolades which were mentioned. I won't go into them. I come from very humble beginnings. We were not rich by any standard or any measure. In fact, I always like, I'm Igbo too, and I like to tell the story about how difficult things were for us. Well, my mother, she was a principal of a school. My father was a lawyer, a public prosecutor. But my mother used to farm, so we had a corn farm. She reared chickens and she reared goats. And so to eat chicken was if you can catch the chicken on Sunday. If you could catch the chicken, then we would have chicken stew on Sunday. And I know all about how to make gari because we found the cassava leaf. You wouldn't, believe it looking at me. We went to the farm, the corn, we pick the corn, you roast it, you boil it, you make it jar with the one that you carb or if you're Igbo. You understand? Mixing with beans. You can eat it different times. But there was love and there was respect. And my parents were hard workers and they did everything they could to put their 6 children through school. So I believe that what we become in life and the careers that we choose are formed by our upbringing. And my upbringing was one of love, yes, but it was also one of lack. And because I felt there was lack, I determined in my heart. In fact, some more stories. When I was going back to school in secondary school, we didn't have money to buy the blanket and all that. My mother used to sew, so she would sew different fabrics together to make me a blanket. I didn't know what it meant to have new clothes because I was the first child and the second daughter. So I wore my sister's clothes. I didn't know what it meant to have something new for me. Just to give you some examples. So being brought up in what I like to say was lack, although I know there were still people we were better than, I purposed in my heart that I was not going to be poor. What did I say? I purposed in my heart I was not going to be poor. And that was a driving force for me when I started my own life in the kind of career I chose, the careers I threw aside, the jobs I said I wouldn't do, the people I met, and so on and so forth. So my question to you today, if you are in a career, what have you purposed in your heart? Because a lot of things that happen in the physical have been settled in the spiritual beforehand. As a small child, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, growing up, I had purpose in my heart that I was not going to be poor. And every decision I took in my career was with this in mind. And so I made sure I made the best grades in school because I was told that you need to go to university and get good grades in order to get a good job. And I had the example of my parents going to work every day. My mother was a school principal, but she was sewing and she was making cakes. She read home economics. You understand? So she was doing that for money, teaching, doing lessons. My father was also working hard. So I had that background. So these forms of careers that we choose, because when it now came to choose my career, I decided that I wanted to be a lawyer like my father. So we began to want to know. What is it that you know? What did I say? What is it that you know? What is familiar to you? Because what is familiar to you would help you in your choice of a career. And if perchance, I can see there are not that many, a few younger people, but a lot of us are already in our careers. But sometimes in a career, but you're not enjoying it, right? You're doing what you have to do to survive as opposed to what you want to do or what you like to do. I know that a lot of my brothers was like hanging on my knees beforehand. Okay. I like to do when I see. Yes. So having said that, what is a career? And a career is basically anything you do in order to make a living. Anything at all you do in order to make a living. It can be jumping from one institution to another, jumping is negative, right? Okay, moving or transitioning from one organization to another. Or it could be that you're in one organization and you're rising through the career ladder step by step by step. So everybody has a career ladder, and that career ladder is what will determine where you are on the rung, where you are on the salary scheme or the income scheme. And sometimes you might find that you're even on the wrong ladder, and then I advise you to jump off and jump on another. Sometimes your career journey is not straight. It's not a straight line. It has detours. It has delays. And sometimes you may have to, do a turnaround, especially women. By the time the child comes. Do you understand? Or if you're a young girl, by the time you marry, you have a fantastic job, then the husband happens to live in Switzerland. Don't come from the point of a limitation. I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. That is the truth. I told you my beginnings, very humble. We didn't have money, we had love. That's what we had. But sometimes love is all you need. It was my drive. And even all my siblings, to the glory of God, all doing well, that pushed us to say, yes, my parents have done well. They trained 6 of us, but we must do better. When I started my job and I started traveling abroad, I took my mother everywhere. I'm that person that wants to be a career woman, but I also want to be a wife and a mother. And in order to marry the two, anytime I'm traveling abroad, to the glory of God, I will take my mother and take my baby. When they put me in a hotel, my mother will be in the hotel room with the child. I will go for the meeting and come back. So we can create the lives that we want. I came from nothing, really. That's the truth. But today, to the glory of God, I'm doing the things that I want to do. And I'm just starting. I keep telling people, I'm a partner in my office, I want to be ambassador to Nigeria to somewhere. That's the next step. I'm saying it. I said it the other day in some quarters. The man said, hey, is that what you want? Okay, let's start working on it. Dream, ladies and gentlemen. A dream can become a reality. Just as Emeka said, they conceived an idea, it was a dream, you understand? And they executed. And today we're celebrating 10 years of success. That was how I dreamed. That's how I'm telling you here today that I want to be an ambassador for Nigeria to somewhere. I haven't decided where, but anywhere. Maybe one day I'll come back and come and testify to all of you that Shebi, I told you. So thank you for listening, and congratulations to Unique Accents. I'm so delighted. I'm so proud of you. Well done. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen.